When I first received an email asking if I would roast the lecturers, I thought, wow, cool. You know, I get to make fun of professors who do it in public. Then, of course, I reread the email and realized it was toast. Threw out my first copy. Actually, I kept it. We'll read it later at the bottom. So those of you who know me know I don't like to do things conventionally. And why start now? I'm actually proposing that we do 2 toasts. Lecturers, we'll get to you in a minute. But first, if there's anything that MBS has tried to beat us senselessly over the head with over the last few years, it's the importance of teamwork, of human capital, of every member of the organization, no matter the pay grade. And I would first like to recognize the people at MBS who don't lecture, but have played an invaluable role in all our journeys. To the people who keep MBS running and running smoothly. To the administrators, to the various departments that we don't think about on a daily basis. Alumni, fundraising, marketing, admissions, the exchange programs, the IT departments, the events. To student services, who for many of us were our first link to the school and served alternatively as an ally, as a friend, and sometimes even as family. And to those who started with us and who went on to other experiences, the Walls, the Lilies, the Sarah Baxters. To the career department, who in the best of times had a monumental task, and for many will continue to work for us long after we've received our pieces of paper on Saturday. To those who greet us at the front door, those who delivered those delectable sandwiches, those who empty recycling bins, erase the whiteboards, kick us out of syndicates, and delay into the night, and those who do all the things that we take for granted. And even to those in roles that one could argue didn't run as well as we would have liked. I'd never named them print services. But mirrored the real events of a corporation and taught us an important lesson on how to get creative and how to get things we needed done. So if you'll please raise a glass and salute, the entire supporting crew and recognize those who are not often recognized to the MBS staff.
JC, that's you. Good on you. Cheers.
Nadia.
See Nadia.
All right. Sit down. It's not over. Now lecturers. You thought I forgot about you, didn't I? In preparing this, I realized how each individual experience is, and how each individual lecturer is different, and actually called upon some friends to email me with what they were thankful for. What I ended up with was a list of attributes that may apply to one of you, that may apply to some of you, or that may apply to all of you, but that truly outline why we honor you tonight. To those of us who took us on mental journeys, journeys and field trips, and to those of you who inspired us never to stop journeying, you know who you are. To those who taught us marketers how to use numbers, who taught engineers to think about people too, who taught the finance craft to look beyond the numbers, and taught us all to look at the current crisis as an opportunity, you know who you are. To those who showed us what we were originally good at was oftentimes just the beginning of our talent, and nudged us inch by inch until we realized we were miles from where we began. You know who you are. To those who shared more than just what was on their syllabus, but shared experiences, shared contacts, an ear, a beer, even a shoulder. To those who served as more than talking heads, but as mentors, as role models, and sometimes as even friends, you know who you are. To those who held office hours, extra help sessions, exam reviews, super secret extra help sessions for the terminally confused, and those who never gave up hope, you know who you are. To those who fought and fight a daily battle for our attention against Facebook, Skype, YouTube, and AFL sports. Those who so often lose that battle, but who come back week after week with an even greater resolve. And to those of you whose names we cursed, whom we privately and sometimes publicly burnt in effigy, who kept us up late at night, rewriting notes, padding or culling word counts, calculating numbers that just wouldn't add up, for those who frustrated and challenged us and made us be creative, study harder, study more, to prove to you, but more importantly, to prove to ourselves that we could do it. You know who you are. To those who tried to stay current and hip, whether you actually succeeded or just managed to replace the word widget with the word iPod. To those of you who opened the door to something new and interesting. To those of you who tried many keys before opening that door, and sometimes even a crowbar, you know who you are. And to those of you who taught a bunch of students who thought they knew everything, that really, we know very little, but we have a capacity to learn so much, and to never stop just because our courses are over. You know who we are. To all the professors, whether you know it or not, who helped us form and reform how we think, change how we look at the world, and more importantly, change how we look at ourselves. Tonight, we salute you. To the professors,